everyone, welcome to Sunday. I just got back from church, and by I mean I. Christopher did not come with me today. He was not feeling well, so he did not come. But I subjected those poor children to probably the worst lesson they've ever heard in their entire lives. And I apologize profusely to them. It was so not good at all. Anyway, I figured with or without Chris, no reason I can't do my outfit of the day, so here it is, selfie style. I have on this red scarf, which is not a permanent part of the outfit. It can come off, but it jazzes it up a little bit. I have on this blue and white striped shirt. It's like almost a cream color with this yellow mustard sweater on top. And then I have on my new skirt that I bought a few weeks ago that's super staticky and needs a slip. Oh well, but I love it, and it kind of has this like awesome wool texture design and stuff. Black tights and these little like heel shoe thingies design that are very old-fashioned looking, like maybe like 80s or whatever, and I adore them. So that's my outfit of the day. Rather snazzy if I do say so myself. I've been having fun like layering and wearing patterns. For me, this is the big thing, wearing like the almost pattern of the skirt with like the pattern of the shirt. Huge for me, so I've been having fun with that. I did end up having another addition to the outfit, which was this rather marvelous coat. Last week, a friend of ours noticed that I wasn't wearing a coat. Mrs. Foster, who we had dinner with a few months ago, and her husband, they're delightful, and yeah, she noticed I wasn't wearing a coat, and she asked me about it, and I mentioned that I didn't have a coat that fit me very well anymore, and so I've just been like layering up these hoodies, but I didn't feel okay wearing them to church because they're pretty ragged and wretched, and I was like, I can do without. And so she's like, let me look at my closet, and she found a coat for me. It is like this shiny waterproof material, which is delightful, and it has like this fur inside all the way through, so I think you can even reverse it and like legit wear it as a fur coat. There are like even pockets and stuff, so it's completely reversible. So this is what I would call the more boring yet more practical side of the coat, where yes, it's practical, it's rain repellent, etc., lovely stuff like that. It even has fur cuffs if I want. If I don't want, then I can roll them down, depending on my choosing. I think I would prefer to have fur cuffs, though, if I'm going to have the fur collar, the fur trim, and the inside fur. And then it has, like, a belt, and obviously, like, a pocket right here and stuff. But if I want to be a bit more fancy and also layer up more, because this is more likable to layering or whatever, I can have a fancy fur coat. It's obviously not real fur, faux fur here, but it's super soft and nice feeling, and holy cow, and even the zipper is made for it being reversible, so like you can have it on this side, but you can pull it up and over, and then it can zip up the other side. I don't know if that makes sense, but the zipper tassel can hang down on this side, or you can pull it up and over like that and hang down on this side. They didn't even know it was reversible, and the first thing that I saw, I was like, that's a reversible coat, and it is, and I love it. And it even has pockets right here. They're kind of hidden. Bam. They're tiny pockets, not super useful, and I'd have to cut that on this side because this side is less tight, but it's so cool. I feel so fancy in it. So if I don't cuff the sleeves, it ends up being a bit silly, a bit too long. But cuffing it is actually just right. It comes down just like to the top of my hand. So it's like warm if I have it like this, but I can like get my hand out and do stuff. And that's something I tend to have a problem with in general, because with coats, my biggest fear is that they're going to be too long. And these is not too long. It's perfect. I can have my arms out, but I can also not, and it's delightful. So yeah, I have a coat now, and I just want to take a second, well, they don't watch the vlog, but say thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Foster. You guys are awesome, and I can't believe you did this for me. And as she handed it to me, she's like, she doesn't even remember where she got it, and it might have been her daughter's like 10 years ago. She does not remember where it came from. But she did say that it's probably been sitting in her closet this whole time waiting for me. And it kind of went along perfectly with the lesson that we taught last week about seeing Heavenly Father act in our lives all the time, and all these like perfect, like you might call them coincidences, but they're not. They were perfectly planned out for you. And I love that, and that just made me so happy. So I ended up sharing it with my class, and I was like, look at this. This is perfect. And it was so fortuitous, and I'm just so grateful. Like, Heavenly Father knew I didn't have a coat, and he perfectly lined it up so I could get one. That's really nice, and which means I won't be freezing for the rest of the winter, so yay. Also, in case my outfit of the day sucked before, this is what it looks like. So Christopher and I did a thing. Look at this.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my gosh. Our living room is a mess.
This living room is just a disaster area at this point.
So our shelves are barren because we did a thing.
We have stacks and stacks mass market paperbacks. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
So there's some down here too underneath the coffee table.
But look at that.
But this is most of our mass market paperbacks. We're keeping some of them on the shelves, some that we it's not necessarily that we care more about them, it's just that they couldn't fit over here and we decided to keep some of them over there.
Or that, like, we had so many books by them, like, we have 10 Robin Hobb books.
Yeah.
We're not going to have a huge 10 stack of Robin Hobb.
Makes sense. So we're going to keep Robin Hobb on that shelf. So these are all our fantasy and science fiction mass market paperbacks, and like there's some still left over there, there's some under the table, but this is most of them.
Yeah, our table, we've shown before, but it's a bit of a mess right now. But it's just, like, stacked up. This is how it was in the old apartment as well.
So,
we did a thing. Yeah. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I really want to organize them by color, but Chris won't let me.
I don't want to split up the authors. Like, it's annoying enough that I'm going to have to, like, if I want an author, like, down at the bottom, Ben Bova's down at the bottom.
You better not read James Rollins this year. Or Andre Norton.
Or Ben Bova. I just got those books, and I kind of want to read some of him this year. I don't know if there's anybody else. Tracy Hickman, maybe a little bit. I'm not entirely sure, but...
Yeah, this is crazy. It's so beautiful, though. It's like a work of art, and then you come up close, and it's books. I love it.
Yeah, it's
Do you love it?
Yeah,
We've been talking about doing this for probably over a month at this point, maybe 2.
Yeah, we've been having ever since we started planning out our bookshelf tour that we wanted to do, and we didn't necessarily know at the time that I was going to get a bunch of new science fiction and fantasy books from Book Outlet. That kind of made it a definite decision. And then her mom is sending us some more books. We don't know what is in that box of books her mom is sending us.
It could be classics, it could be SFF, it could be something completely different and random, and
so we don't know.
Who knows?
We don't know what else it's going to do to our shelves, but as soon as that box gets here, we're going to make sure our shelves are completely ship-shape in order, and then we're going to do the bookshelf tour. It's going to be a very long bookshelf tour.
But this is a beautiful, glorious, wonderful thing. If you guys agree that we should make it rainbow...
No! Don't you dare.
Then hit the like button 50 billion times.
I really don't want it to be rainbow.
Actually, just pop us a comment down below and tell me that I'm so cool and that Chris needs to stop being silly.
I don't want the authors to be messed up.
That's such a silly reason. Obviously, having rainbow books is way more important than actually finding the books that you want to read. Obviously. Who are you?
I want my books
some kind of reader or something?
I want my books to function as books. And I want to be able to find the books that I want. And I have to search through the rainbow. What color was that book? I don't remember. I guess I'm not reading it. So we're probably going to go to bed pretty soon. I have some more stuff I want to do tonight. But vlogs just went up. We're pretty much caught up. I have yesterday's and today's to edit, and I'll post those in the morning. And it'll be awesome. And we'll be officially caught up. But today was another sort of exhausting day in just that I didn't feel so great earlier. Like Giselle mentioned, I didn't go to church earlier because I was not feeling very well this morning. And I just needed some sleep. I needed to rest. And so I rested for quite a while. And I woke up and worked on some stuff, and I haven't changed since yesterday. I'm still wearing my pajamas. Well, it's not necessarily pajamas. I'm wearing my sweatpants and the shirt that I went to bed in last night. And it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable. Anyway, I think we're pretty much about to end the vlog, which is I wanted to show you something.
I figured out how I want to store my washi tape, because I feel like I'm only going to use this while I'm at home and being crafty and stuff. And this is perfect, and it's the perfect size for everything. And so...
She's commandeered our Coca-Cola glasses.
We weren't using them. They were on the top shelf. We probably haven't used them in months, honestly.
We have a lot of glasses.
So these are ones that I really love that I'll probably use frequently, and then these are ones that I'm not going to use as frequently because they're just not as much up my alley or are Christmassy. I even have other Christmassy ones that I need to add in here. I even have a Halloween one, but...
So these are for your bullet journal.
Yeah.
And other journals and
I'm
stuff.
so glad that I thought of this. I thought of this morning before church, and I was just like, oh, I'm so smart.
Anyway, I think that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will actually see you tomorrow. So, good night.